What's up, true believers? I couldn't resist that one. That was for you, Stanley. So now let me get serious. So I posted another video or something on Facebook from Topbuzz about this father who's an evil son of a bitch who raped his daughter 600 fucking times over the 2 years that he had her in custody. Now the young lady's 16 years old, so they didn't put her picture on there. This asshole, he's so badass that he has to hide his face in shame. I don't remember their names, and for the sake of argument, let's just leave their names out. I said in my other video about rape, alright? Now, I know you guys are thinking, James, why would you do this? Well, I'm going to tell you why I would do this. I got 5 fucking sisters. I got a ass load of nieces and nephews, and rape is a very serious thing. You know, it doesn't get any worse. I myself, in 2008 or 2007, whenever I started trying to get my career. No, actually, it was farther back than that. In 2000, and I made my first movie, Fallen Dragons. When I got my copy back from Sundance, which they pretty much gave me the finger, and same thing with the studio in Petersburg, they pretty much gave me the finger, which had they not given me the finger, I would actually be famous now. Metaphorically speaking. I could also be homeless just like I am now. But anyway, I was accused of the serial rapist in my town. Now, the serial rapist had been raping people for like 20 years. Mind you, in the year 2007, I was 27 years old. So I guess they were saying that I've been 6 feet tall since I was 7. I've been 240 something pounds since I was 7. I didn't have black people's hair, but I never have, but yet I'm the serial rapist. So I got my thing on a Saturday, and come Monday, I'm walking up the street because I'm so happy that Sundance, Robert Redford's thing, just totally gave me the finger. They're like, yeah, James, we're sorry, but we don't do kung fu movies. Yet, within 2 weeks of them giving me that, they aired a kung fu movie. Way to go, Robert. Thank you. Thank you for making sure that this independent filmmaker doesn't get his career off the ground anytime soon. I'm not putting blame on Robert Redford. I'm just putting that out there. Because, you know, he probably never even saw the damn movie. But anyway, to my credit, it's raining outside. I'm outside. I got my Nautica jeans that I paid for. My Nautica jacket that my sister bought me. I might have even had a Nautica t-shirt. Mind you, and to the Nautica company, I don't hate you, but because of that, I have never bought another Nautica anything. Didn't even watch the porn star who's an Asian chick named Nautica. And anything Nautica is off limits for me because it's just like a bad omen. So I'm walking up the street, right? Now, let's rewind. Before the ATF agents pulled my black ass over while I'm walking. So first, my boy A-Dog calls me. I'm talking to him on the phone. In the bathroom, you know, so I put the phone down after I'm done. I was doing my business. I was taking a deuce. Then I washed after wiping. And then I never really dry my hair when I get out of the tub. I just wash and go. You know, some of you guys can do that. I definitely can do that. So I jump out, jump in my Nautica outfit, and I'm gone. I'm mad, but I'm kind of happy because somebody at Sundance seen my film. Somebody in the studio in Petersburg seen my film. So the ripples have begun. So I'm thinking, I'm on my way. My acting career is going to launch. I'm going to be the fucking shit. Yep. Yeah, that didn't happen. Anyway, so I'm up the street. Now, apparently over in Willoughby, which is that way, there has been a sexual assault. And these guys were out for blood because apparently the person that was assaulted was somebody that one or all 6 of these ATF agents knew. Now, the suspect was wearing a Nautica jumpsuit. Now, you do know the difference between denim and cotton. This was wearing a Nautica jumpsuit. You know, like those old jogging pants? Those little cotton jogging pants that when they start getting cold, you turn them into shorts. And you got the little sweatshirt. You know, it's for the gym. It's a jogging suit. I'm wearing a Nautica jacket and Nautica blue jeans so far away from whatever the fuck they were looking for. Also, let's not forget the fact that I am only 5'3.5". The suspect, who was also unfortunately a person of color, was 5'8" to 6'3". I ain't never gonna see that size. He was also 200 plus pounds. I just got weighed the other day. I'm 131 and 5 grams. And at that time, I was still on the cusp of staying at 120. Alright? So, I'm walking up the street, and these cars are like just zooming up. And I hear them, but I'm not paying attention to them, because I'm reading my Sundance rejection note as I'm walking. I put the tape in my bag, I got my knife in my bag, I got my candy in my bag, and all of a sudden these guys just stop right in front of me. Lights cut on. Now, as a fighter and a martial artist, the first thing I'm ready to do is get ready to fight. Because you have a fight or flight instincts, and I'm thinking, well, I can't outrun these cars. Now, had I not seen the words ATF on their jackets, you know, I would have been able to put up a fight. Once I seen it was ATF, I said, oh, they're the good guys. Then all 6 of them swarmed out the car. So they start asking me questions. It's like, son, where you coming from? I said, well, I live right down here on Rougemont. It's like, and where were you at 7 o'clock? I said, well, I was in the bed. Do you have anybody to confirm that? Well, I sleep by myself. And he goes, okay, well, where were you at 7:30? I said, well, you don't want me to answer that. And he said, if you want to make it home, you probably want to answer that question. So that was a blatant threat right there. And I told him, well, if you must know, I was taking a shit. Well, where were you at 8 o'clock? I said, well, I do what I generally do after I take a shit. I wipe my ass, and then I wash it. He said, do you have a witness to that? I said, well, I was talking to my friend A-Dog on the phone right when I finished taking a deuce. I'm pretty sure that it would be a stupid idea to take the phone in the shower to talk to another man, because I'm not gay. So he's like, oh, so you're a smartass. I said, no, I'm not a smartass. You asked me what I was doing. I'm telling you what the fuck I was doing. My hair's still wet, because it's starting to drizzle now. It's like, it ain't been drizzling enough for my hair to be as wet as it is. So there's no way in hell I can run to Willoughby, rape some chick, shrink back down to 5'3.5", jump in the shower in less than 45 minutes. Now, mind you, the lady got raped between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Now, it's like 8:15 when they catch up with me. So, unless I'm secretly the Flash and don't fucking know it, that shit wasn't gonna happen. They wanted to hem up somebody black. Period. Of course, they didn't really think I was black after we got to talking. But all they saw was fucking Nautica. Now, I'm sure as you walking up the hill, I looked pretty fucking tall from a distance. But when they got up on me, they should have known right then and there that I was not fucking 6'4". And I sure as hell ain't never gonna see 200 pounds. So, they're asking me all kinds of questions. And it is, can we go through your bag? And I said, yeah, you can go through my bag. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide. They said, well, what's in your bag? I said, I have a pocket knife, which is a Swiss Army knife. It's missing my my toothpick and my fingernail clipper thingies, or the tweezers, or whatever the fuck they are. It's missing that. I have baby pictures of me in there. I have my videotape with the rejection from Sundance. I got this rejection Sundance letter that you interrupted me from reading when you pulled up. And I have a whole bunch of mints. So they went in there. They found everything that I said. My baby pictures, my fucking rejected movie, the fucking mints, and the pocket knife. And a bunch of ink pens and pencils and shit. And some paper. And it's like, so where are you going? And I said, well, I got this rejected movie from Sundance. I'm going to tell my partner, Bruce Johnson, that Sundance said that we suck. That's pretty much my trip right there. So, gets better. They tried to offer me a ride, and I was like, look, I know police procedure. I'm not getting in that car if you're not arresting me, because you're ATF. You're not normal police. You don't actually put people in your car unless you're busting their house for firearms and tobacco. I don't have any of them because, one, I don't smoke, and two, I don't need a gun to fight because I do kung fu. I said, oh, so you're one of those guys. You're a macho man. I said, no, I'm not a macho man. I know how to fight. I'm not some fucking pussy that needs to walk around with a goddamn gun to protect myself. So that went on for about 15 minutes, and then they tried to offer me a ride, and I refused. So then they tried to be slick. As all three of them drove ahead of me, they decided to come back around the block and follow me to where I currently work. I didn't work there at the time, so I ducked in there and I told them what happened. I said, so if y'all find my body, these 6 ATF agents did it. 2 Italian, 2 white, and 2 looked like they were Latin. I said, they're all driving Buicks, some green and some like funky blue metal type color. So I made it to the university, and my boy Jason Bennett was working there at the time. He helped me make my creature killer cartoon into a disc. I have it around here somewhere. I just looked at it the other day. Shit's probably on the floor. Nope, found it. My creature killer. It's a ninja type cartoon. It doesn't have any voiceovers or anything like that. Would love to remake it. I drew it. He scanned it through the machine. It's a long story. Anyway, so Jason pulls up the profile of the Charlottesville serial rapist. Now, 2 of my other cousins was also hemmed up before I was hemmed up because we're all light-skinned, and the serial rapist, he's darker than we are because my true color's up here, and I was light because it was wintertime when this was going on because it was on the cusp of January, and all of a sudden, I'm mad as fuck. Now you're wondering, what does this have to do with that father who raped his girlfriend, his daughter, 600 times in 2 years? I'm going to get to that in a New York minute. So this has something to do with racial profiling as well. Now what happened is, when I leave the DML, I don't go home. I'm pissed the fuck off. I go file a complaint. So I go to the Charlottesville City Police Department. They don't want to help me. They're like, well, Mr. Williams, it's ATF, it's not our jurisdiction, blah, blah, blah. They give me the red tape bullshit instead of just saying, motherfucker, we're not going to help you because you're a man of color. So then they tell me, why don't you go talk to the U.S. Marshals? Or go talk to the sheriff. So I go talk to the U.S. Marshals because I figured, sheriff's not going to do anything. Sheriff's not a black guy. He's a white guy. Go talk to the U.S. Marshals. Well, guess what? Those motherfuckers don't want to help me either. They tell me that if I want to get the ATF agents that did this to me, that I need to go all the way to Roanoke. 1, I don't know my way to Roanoke because I've never been there. 2, why should I have to drive to them when I can file a complaint on any police department with another police department and you're supposed to do your fucking job? And this is why ATF exists in the first place. See, ATF is what got me. What I meant to say was Internal Affairs, AI. This is why they exist, so that someone can police the police. Had the police in my state had internal affairs in them, this shit would have never fucking happened. So now, in the news, they have things here in Charlottesville about 1 cop getting sued for racial profiling. Had I known that I could have done that years back when this happened to me, I would have done that. I'm sure that shit's done. Those officers are probably retired or dead, and I don't really give a flying fuck what they are, But the concept of them doing that is spinning me right back around to where I began. This man, him and his wife divorced. He raped his own child 600 times in a 2-year fucking possession of her. Now, the only reason she told was because he wanted to bring in their younger daughter and get her away from his baby mama. Now, being that the older sister was more than willing to sacrifice herself to keep her younger sister alive and not damaged like she is, this girl's got to live with this shit for the rest of her life that her daddy raped her. What kind of fucking man can do this to his own child? Now, see, everybody thinks that I'm some kind of good guy. No, I'm not the good guy. I'm what you would call the anti-hero. I travel on that thin line of right, but sometimes, just sometimes, I'm more than willing to do the wrong thing for the right reason. I know that sounds really, really fucked up and cliche, but it's the fucking truth. I'm not a fucking saint. I never set out to be a damn saint. The fact of the matter is that some things need to be done, and some heroes are just too Boy Scoutish to do so. Therefore, people like me need to come in and, make people understand the palm of my hand. Now, this guy makes demons look like a saint. So when I posted it in my video, I said the real monsters are humans, not the people that go bump in the night, not the nightmares, not the demons like me, but the motherfuckers that are normal, that call themselves humans, that are raping their fucking kids at night because they, one, don't want to go watch porn. No, rub that thing off. You'll be fine. No, don't want to pray for a prostitute. Play or pay a prostitute. He wants to rape the only accessible female in his house, his daughter, a person he helped create, a person he helped bring into this world, and he wants to rape her. And y'all think demons are cruel. Really? Well, if it does help, the guy's not of color, if that helps at all. So, where do we go from here? Do we continue to let people like this even coexist or have children? Yes, we do. I'm going to make another video, but it's not about this. I'm James from Kung Fu Africa #2. I want you guys to think about that crap. How many of these fucking monsters are really monsters? When the real monsters could be that asshole staring you right in the face. In the mirror, in your yearbook, and even on TV. I'm James Williams Jr. Kung Fu Africa #2. Be seeing you.